Hi, everyone. Welcome to Upstryve. My name is Caesar. I am the digital marketing manager here. Today, we are being joined by Noah Davis. He's the founder and CEO of Upstryve. And we just have a couple questions for him today. What got you firstly in the field? And then where did the idea for Upstryve come from?
So basically, I grew up, my father is an architect, grew up on real estate projects, involved in seeing contractors work, helping out on jobs and rehabs. And I just always loved it. I got into real estate after school, and it was really my passion to be out in that space. I love working with my hands. I love doing that. And once I realized that there was a real need and industry was really changing, I felt that test prep and training in the trade professional space for contractors and all sorts of other certifications was really ready for a change in terms of the traditional way that it's been taught.
How far back can you remember coming up with this idea? How was that progression? Did it come on kind of like, did you have a light bulb moment, or was it just scenario after scenario and then it kind of built up this idea?
Sure. So I got into the test prep and training business in 2016, and I was always an early adopter of technology. That's been also my passion. And I wanted to bring technology to the trade professional industry. I felt that really it was the last one to adopt technology in a space that could really use it. So early on, I experimented in our actual physical training with virtual reality and augmented reality. And I also was always pushing the envelope in terms of test prep. How could we offer it in a digital format, better online courses, and live online streaming seminars. And really it took a long time. It really was frustrating that the industry wasn't ready to change. And really it changed in March and April of 2020 with COVID, and it was forced to change. The light bulb moment for me was really going and looking at getting tutoring and something else. I was trying to get tutoring in piano. I went to some tutoring sites and I was able to find all sorts of things. But when it came to searching for trade professionals who could help pass an exam, couldn't find it anywhere. Or you would find it sporadic here and there. And I felt like, wow, this is not out there. I know how difficult it is to pass the exam. And I know what level of instructors and people out there who can really help. And so that's really where the light bulb moment hit, and we're off and running.
That's amazing, because it is right now so useful to be online, to do almost everything online because of what's going on. And the access that you're providing trades professionals is unlike anything that we've ever seen. So that's great. What do you see in the future of online learning? Do you see this being something that's going to be around for a long time, or is this something that will kind of pass over once everything gets settled?
So the traditional way of searching for a test prep company or a training company has been to search for your local area, someone who had that long-standing history in that geographic area. And nowadays, if you look at some of these other platforms that are out there, places like Upwork and Fiverr and things like that really help have other kinds of professionals, link them and match them with businesses that need help. I think this is here to stay. Once people have gotten a taste of how easy it is to sit at home and do the training, and that one-on-one environment is so much more productive, and it ends up being cheaper because you're going to less classes, you're passing the test sooner, you don't have to repeat the test. And I just think people are going to really enjoy that, and I don't think it's going to waste. And also it allows the student to find multiple matches, choose the one that makes sense for them, and find someone anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, depending on their profession. So I just think within the current environment and the younger people coming into the industry that we have a lot of people retiring right now, and there's such a need for young professionals to come into this field. The job market is super hot, a lot of infrastructure spending. And so I think this is the quickest, fastest, and more productive way and best experience that someone can have.
Definitely. And especially with all the resources that Upstryve provides, because I know that Upstryve doesn't just do one-on-one tutoring. That is probably the main component. But I know with the other resources, it really helps the student accelerate their success. Would you mind just touching on some of those other resources just briefly?
Sure. So a student can come to Upstryve and be at the very beginning, not have any information on what they need to do. And we have someone who takes them through the process, make sure they're matched with the right person, and actually helps them decide on what they need to, what tests they need to do, what exam, what requirements they need. So then, and then once they go through that process, they prepare for the exam, they can get their book packages with us, the books that often are brought into the exam. Once that happens and they go through the one-on-one environment, they can also participate in live seminars and self-study online. And once that happens, our goal is to actually take them to that licensed certification level. Passing the test is only step number one, and the application process is complicated. And we have a whole applications department that makes it affordable. Instead of having the application go to the state, come back, and you have to do it multiple times, you need to get into business immediately so you can start earning income. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to expedite that process. And then beyond that, we don't want to lose that relationship. You're going to be looking for other licenses as you grow your business. And that's where we can come into play with all the different industry experts we have. And then ultimately, our background is business. And we know how difficult it is to run a business. We know how difficult it is to bring customers in, advertising, do it efficiently, social media, which is challenging for a lot of people who may not have that experience. And we have dedicated people in our company that help with that.
So it sounds like when you created Upstryve, you really had tradesperson in mind at any stage, wherever they are. You wanted to be able to provide a resource, provide something. And it sounds like you have all those pieces in place to really accelerate their success. So there's plenty to do for any student that needs some kind of solution. It sounds like Upstryve could really help them at any stage. Yeah, with that, I appreciate your time, Noah.
Same here. We're expecting big things and we're excited.
All right, everyone. Thank you again for tuning in, and we will see you on the next one.